Children, you are familiar with the elements in the periodic table. Some elements are metals, some are non-metals, and metalloids are also there. Here is a picture. In this picture, these objects are made up of different metals. You may be able to identify some of the uses of metals by observing this picture. Metal is used for making bells, gold is used for making jewelries, and utensils are made up of metals. Copper wire is used for electrification. Metals are used in aircrafts for making iron nails, agricultural equipments. Thus, metals are used in various fields. In this video, we are discussing some general physical properties of metals. So, let us see the physical properties of metals. Have you seen a copper vessel, a gold necklace, a silver anklet, and agricultural equipments, and aluminum utensil? All these are in solid state. So, generally metals exist in solid state, but a metal is there in liquid state, which is that mercury. Mercury exists in liquid state. Have you observed that metals are very hard to break? The metals like silver, gold, copper, iron, they are very hard to break. Hardness is the next property of metal. But some metals are very soft. The metals like sodium, lithium, potassium are soft metals. They can be cut with a knife. Going to the next property of metals. Have you ever observed the freshly cut surface of a metal? Yes, it has shining appearance. The freshly cut surface of a metal has shining appearance, that is called metallic luster. All metals have their own metallic luster. The metallic luster is not identical for all metals. Here it is sodium, it has its own luster. Iron is a metal given here. Then copper, it is having luster. Silver, gold. So metals have their own luster. The metals like silver, gold, platinum are not losing their lusters. Moving to the next property. Metals are malleable. What is meant by malleability of a metal? Take an iron nail and beat it using a hammer. Is it break? No, it became flat. On hammering continuously, it becomes flatter and flatter. That is, metals can be made into very thin sheets by hammering. This property of metal is called malleability. That is, metals can be beaten into very thin sheets by hammering. This is called malleability of a metal. The most malleable metal is gold. And this malleability, this property, it is used in different circumstances. Gold foil or gold, it is used in jewelry for giving different designs. Silver foil is used to cover sweets. You can see here. And aluminum foils are used to wrap food items. So all these are due to their malleability. Let us move to the next property. Metals are ductile. Have you ever seen the copper wires which is used for electrification? The aluminum wire that is used for transferring electricity. Very thin wire of tungsten which is used as a filament in electric bulb. The strings in the musical instruments, that is also a very thin wire. That is, metals can be drawn into very thin wires. This property is known as ductility. Ductility of a metal means it is the metals can be drawn into very thin fine wires. This property is known as ductility. Platinum and gold are the most ductile metals. That is, did you notice the heading of this? More than 2 kilometer length from just 1 gram gold. 1 gram gold we can drawn into 2 kilometers. Children, it's amazing. Or you know that the metals like iron, copper, aluminum are commonly used for making cooking vessels. Why? These metals can conduct heat. That is, it is the most important property of a metal. Metals are good conductors of heat. This is also known as thermal conductivity. Metals are also good conductors of electricity. That is why copper is used for making electric wire. Aluminum wires are used to transfer electricity. So metals are good conductors of heat and electricity. Silver is the best conductor of electricity. Coming to the next property, sonority. Metals are sonorous. What is meant by sonority? Let us toss a coin. Take a coin and toss it on the floor. Did you hear the sound? Yes, you can hear the ringing sound. Take a spoon, a metal spoon, and just tap on a steel glass. Can you hear the sound? Yes, a ringing sound is produced. From the strings of the musical instruments, they can produce sound. That is, metals can produce ringing sound by when it is tapped on a hard surface. This property of metal is called sonority. So, metals are sonorous. See the strings, ringing sound made by the instruments. See the bell that is used in worship places, it can also produce sound. This property is known as sonority. The ability of metals to produce sound when tapped with a hard material is known as sonority. The ringing sound produced by the metal is called as sonority. Moving to the next property, metals have high density. Take an iron nail and put it in water taken in a beaker. It sinks. It is denser. Most of the metals have high density. But some metals are there with a low density. The metals like lithium, sodium, potassium are less denser metals. And the last property of metals, metals have high melting and boiling points. What is meant by melting point? It is the temperature at which a solid substance melts and converted into liquid is called melting point. And what's boiling point? It is the temperature at which a liquid boils and converted into gaseous state. Metals generally melts at high temperature. That is, metals have high melting as well as boiling points. But some metals are there with a very low melting point. The metals like gallium, cesium, mercury, all these are having low boiling points. So, based on the above discussions, let us summarize the physical properties of metals. Metals are in solid state. Metals have hardness. They have metallic luster, the shining appearance. They are highly malleable, that is, can be hammered into thin sheets, and they are highly ductile, can be drawn into very thin wires, have high thermal and electrical conductivity, and they have sonority, that is, can produce ringing sound, and they have high melting and boiling points. That is the end of this video. Thank you.